I think my favorite part of the care is honestly like the connection that you build with the midwives. It doesn't feel like a medical practice. It feels like you're like going to meet a friend to have a conversation about birth. Like it just feels, the whole energy around it is completely different.
I loved the talks that I had. It wasn't even more so the hands-on care, but in the prenatals when I would sit on the couch and just tell Audrey everything that I was going through, or being able to, because I was a student here, being behind the desk and talking to Christina or Rachel, I just felt understood. And so it was fun doing the hands-on, but it was even better knowing that I had that personal care from my providers.
Probably the connection that I've made with the other women here, including the midwives and just other birthing families that I've met through the classes and things like that.
Just the time that they spent talking to me about the pregnancy, how caring they were. They never made me feel rushed. They welcomed my other children into the birth center.
The holistic approach is definitely the non-invasive part of being pregnant, and going to doctors not really necessarily something I like. And they just have like a more natural, like healthy approach to pregnancies and babies and stuff.
Just how like at home it feels. You know, like it feels like a second home. Like when I found out I was pregnant, I was actually excited to come back and like see the midwives and just feel at home here. You know, I don't feel like I'm walking into a hospital. I never have to wear a hospital gown. I'm never treated like a sick person.
The connections, just how uninvasive it is, just kind of goes with the flow. It feels more natural birth. It just feels very like laid back, not like going to a white coat kind of facility. So it just feels like the way it should be.
The appointments. So will you come for 30 minutes for your appointment? And sometimes I would get so caught up talking with the midwives, it would take like an hour long. And I remember at my final 6-week postpartum appointment, I remember being so sad because it was like, oh, I don't get to see my friends anymore and come hang out and talk. And there were days even when I had, you know, my babies and I was having a rough day, and I would just come and hang out in the office just to be in that sense of community. And so I'm just so grateful that within the care that I now have friendships and bonding. And I feel like that's what we've lost so much as a culture in birth. And now we have that here, and it's great.